Welcome back to Treasure Quest Mining's weekly treasure hunt series. My name is Angeline, and I'm going to be your tour guide. Each week for our treasure hunts, we walk around the shop, select 10 treasures, tag them with a little blue dot, and then that treasure is 20% off for the week. Sale periods run from Friday to Friday, so this week's sale is January 30th through February 6th. But you're going to want to claim your favorite pretty quickly, so simply give us a call or send us an email, and we can hold that treasure until you can get here, or we'd be happy to ship it out to you. All right, folks, let's go ahead and get started. All right, and we're off. Let's pick treasure number 1. We're gonna come in to the right, and then spin around to the left, and pick a piece of blue lace agate from here. So we have blue lace agate both in tumbled pieces and then raw pieces in the matrix, and that means in the host rock. And I love matrix pieces because it really shows to us or illustrates to us how the material formed. Because when we see them tumbled, we don't really get the big picture, right? But when they're tumbled, we can appreciate, let's zoom in, there we go. We can appreciate the patterns and see them a bit nicer. But let's pick a piece of matrix. So the matrix pieces that we have are from Brazil, and I keep looking at this one. So let's take a closer look at this piece. There. Now this is a $26 piece of blue lace agate, and look at how it's bouncing and reflecting the light. I love that shimmer. That's that Mother Nature sparkle right there. So this is our host rock, and I love the way the agate formed. Okay, so metaphysically, blue lace agate is believed to lend inner strength and confidence and encourage self-expression. Now let's bring this piece over to the light. Oh wow, a lot more sparkle. All right, this is a great treasure number 1. This $26 piece of blue lace agate. And for treasure number 2, we're gonna just beeline it right over here and pick another blue rock. So we're gonna pick a piece of apatite. We have apatite both from Brazil and Madagascar. We have polished pieces, towers, and then rough pieces where it's rough on one side and polished in the front. But I wanna pick this one. So we'll pick this piece. This piece is from Madagascar. And apatite is believed to offer a positive, uplifting energy, also promoting self-confidence and encouraging inspiration. Oh wow, look at this piece in the light. It's so pretty. I love the shimmer within apatite. Let's see if I can get us a closer look. Apatite is known for this crackled, almost broken appearance. But because of that, it gives us a lot of refraction, and we'll see veining with some reds and pinks or some whites. Yeah, super pretty material. It's hard to believe that this color is naturally occurring. So of course it is. It's not been dyed or altered in any way. Look at, oh, that's awesome. Okay, this $36 piece of blue apatite, the little sparkles, will be treasure number 2 for this week. And for treasure number 3, we're gonna pick a piece of king cobra jasper. The king cobra jasper or cobra jasper is from India. And I love the colors in these pieces. So it kind of has this mustard yellow color and these bright, vibrant reds. So it's hard to pick, but the cobra jasper has jasper, I'm gonna pick this one, and agate. So let's take a closer look. Okay, you see the agate vein there? So jasper can have gaps in it, or it can be broken up and disrupted, and then those gaps are filled over time with agate. And so that's called brachiated jasper when that occurs. And these guys look like a river, like have a river running through them. They're amazing. And I love those little orbs up there. Beautiful piece. So this piece is just full of color and character. And you could find yourself being lost and look, oh, check that out. That's like looking into a lake. I don't know about you, but I would find myself spending probably more time than I should looking into this rock. This is a beautiful piece. So metaphysically, I'm going to have to pause and read it to you because this is a mouthful. So metaphysically, cobra jasper aids in leveling heightened emotions to promote reasoning, encourage self-discovery, and promotes inner strength to overcome challenges. Pretty cool stuff. All right, there we go. Treasure number 3. And for treasure number 4, we're going to move over one shelf and pick a piece of petrified wood. So we have petrified wood slabs or slices and log pieces, little log segments, if you will. And all of these are from Madagascar. We only have a little bit left in our collection, so I wanted to pick a slice or slab, and I'm going to pick this one in the front. So let's take a closer look. I love the agate and quartz formations within this material as part of the preservation or fossilization process. They are so beautiful and make it quite a bit more visually interesting. And I love how they catch the light as well. So this piece of petrified wood is $28. It is polished on both sides, so you can choose which side you'd like to use as the front display. And they do come with the stand. So there we go. This will be treasure number 4 for this week. And for treasure number 5, we're going to slide down one shelf. We're going to make it easy on us this week first for finding all the treasures. And we're going to pick a piece of moldavite. So moldavite is a tektite that formed when a meteorite impacted the Earth. And this particular tektite formed in the Moldova, let's see if I can get this open, mountain range in the Czech Republic. And so I want to pick this piece. It took me a minute to get it out of the case there. Really nice. And it's known for this green color, and that's from the minerals that were in the ground when the meteorite impacted the Earth. And it melted the silica and basically created this globule of molten glass, if you will, that shot out across the land. I like the shape of this one, and I love the brighter green color. So some of these are a much darker green. Okay, so moldavite is highly prized metaphysically. Folks really, really either love or hate this material. It depends on your perspective, I guess. But because it is a tektite, it is certainly a bit rare, very rare, I should say, and quite unique. So metaphysically, folks use it for expansion of their minds and spiritual transformation. So super cool stuff. It does come with the little case. And I should mention how much this piece is. Let me put this down, quit playing with it. It is a $38 piece of moldavite, and that'll be treasure number 5. And for treasure 6, we're gonna pick a piece of white aragonite, also called cave calcite, from Mexico. And if I stand back, you can really see how sparkly these pieces are. They're really, really amazing. And quite bright and white, and have these incredible crystalline structures to them. So we have pieces that are many different price points. So in the upper 40s, looks like I have a $64 piece left, a larger piece there, and then smaller pieces that are under 20. Some of these guys are $6. I do want to pick this one. So all different price points here at the shop. Let's see how much this one is. So this is a $28 piece. That's a good choice. And let's take a closer look. Now we can really see these crystals a bit better. So this material forms as stalactites and stalagmites in caves through groundwater deposits. Metaphysically, aragonite is believed to instill patience and aid in combating emotional stress. So I think we chose well for treasure number 6, this beautiful piece of white aragonite from Mexico. And for treasure 7, we're gonna pick a piece of ocean jasper, also known as sea jasper, Atlantis stone, and orbicular jasper. Orbicular jasper meaning the orbs or spherical shapes that are commonly found inside the stone. And they're prized for their patterns and those super cool dots or spheres, and their river-like inclusions of agate. So beautiful material. I am in love with this piece back here. So we're gonna take a closer look at this piece. Okay, we're gonna start off zoomed in so you can take a closer look at this piece and really see the detailing. It's amazing. All right, now we'll zoom out a little bit. So this is a $70 piece, and it has lots of incredible quartz and agate inclusions and little sparkly pockets. And I love this piece. I've been admiring it the whole time it's been here. Of course, I chose it initially when we shop. If you've met us before, if you've been following along, you know that we hand select each piece. And so if it's in the shop, I liked it to begin with. But this one I particularly love. I think this is a really gorgeous piece. I don't like to say that I have favorites, but this one is probably my favorite one out of this entire section on display. So there we go. This will be treasure number, I think we're on treasure number 7 for this week. And for treasures 8 through 10, we're gonna head down the hall. And I want to pick a piece of specularite for this week. Specularite, or specular hematite, is a byproduct from the iron ore mining process that takes place in Michigan. And it is beautiful. And so one day somebody decided, let me take a look at this trash pile or tailings pile, and let me see what I can do with this material. And so they decided to slice it, which is amazing. And then they put a clear finish on the front. Okay, hold on, I'm gonna grab this one. I'm so short, so it's sometimes a challenge to reach those top pieces. So I'm gonna grab this one. So the one surface has an epoxy resin finish to it, coating on it, and the other does not. So this is the raw, unaltered surface. It's very flaky, if you will. So it would not, if you were to see my thumb, there's like lots of little glitter sparkles on there by now. And then because it has so much hematite in it and iron, it can rust up. So putting the epoxy finish on the one side makes for a beautiful presentation, makes it look wet all the time, and it prevents it from rusting, and it's just gorgeous. So this is a $72 piece. This will be treasure number 8. It does come with the stand, and I hope you enjoy this because this would be beautiful on display in any home or office. And for treasure number 9, we're gonna pick a wind chime. So we have several wind chime styles in rainbow colors and then in this blue, green, teal color. And I only have one left of this rainbow piece. And so it's this floor model, and it's $28. And the little, they make a really, really nice sound here. Isn't that lovely? So this will be treasure number 9, this exact piece, because it's my last one. And it's beautiful. Be a nice gift for somebody, or a gift for yourself. Treat yourself, right? There we go, treasure number 9. And for treasure number 10, we're gonna pick a megalodon tooth. We have lots and lots and lots of megalodon teeth all over the shop, but I want to pick specifically this one in this Riker box. Now, it does not come with the stand. We just use the stand in the shop so that you can see them a bit easier, but this one's amazing. This is a $42 Megtooth in a display case. I'm not going to open the case just for the sake of time, but you can easily pull those pins and lift the lid off, and then you can take your new tooth out and hold it and touch it and explore it in greater detail. So this is a really nice tooth to add to someone's collection. Helps protect it and preserve it. These teeth are from South Carolina, and they're from the largest shark that ever lived. All right, this $42 tooth is treasure number 10 and finishes us up for the week. Now let's retrace our steps. And that'll do it for this week's treasure hunt. Thanks so much for shopping with us. We hope you have a great week, and we'll see you next time.